Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. It's Saturday today. You'll be seeing this on Monday, but I had posted a picture on Facebook showing my Twinchies, and there's been a massive response. So thanks, everyone. There has been questions, there's been interest, and so today we are going to make them. And I had said that I would do the tutorial from start to finish, so we're going to do it together. And this is what they are. They're just little palettes of art. These ones I made in my collage books, and then I cut them all out after backing them. Well, we're going to do it right on the cardstock today, which will be a lot easier, and it will just take away that extra step. But look at how fun they are. You can add words, you can use pictures in books, from magazines. This is from a cut and collage book. You know, all of these are bits from our books that we had. Got some Tim Holtz on there, of course, but a lot of them are just from magazines. Anyway, we are going to make some. I'll just pop that right over there. If you don't want to use cardstock, grab some scrapbook paper. I decided to do a smaller palette because it can take a while. I have glue stick. This is the Disappearing Purple. It works really well. And yeah, we are just going to start. I do have a mat for my desk. I didn't get it down, but that's okay. I have scrapbook, some of our pieces of paper that we've used. That's just what's left. I have book page, I have music page, I have newspapers. We'll get to the stamps. I just have a hodgepodge of stamps here. So these, you can keep the blank pages. Those are great for stamping on. I like keeping that stuff, especially when I'm collaging. So we are just going to start. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. This is a part of my arm's length art. There's two pieces there. That's good. Oops. And then comes the noise. So I'm just going to start collaging. You can overlap your collaging. You can just do up your little strips and touch them if you have, like, you know, if you're cutting your lines really straight. I will probably just overlap a little bit, and I'm just going to try and use different pages. And I'm going to come over the top. It'll all get cut down. And it's just covering up my base. And this is just the background. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's going to be the background of everything else we're putting on. Piece of music paper. So I really hope you give these a try. These are so fun. I don't do I don't do the inchies. These are the Twinchies, but I don't do the inch ones because they are just way too small. I'm not a fan of having the small bits. I never know what to do with them or what to put on them. You know, just put a little sticker on them, I suppose. But these people make them, they trade them, they sell them. I just make them and have fun with them, and then I use them in my journals and stuff. Can make them into a dangle. You can put them on a cover of a journal. Oh, so many uses for them. I'm just going to add this one right down the side, just like that. Yeah, normally I don't keep these kind of pieces, but get that glue off of there, use that. But it's a great way to use these pieces up. Tiny pieces of paper, yeah, I definitely throw away. So hopefully you've been seeing everything. My paper, of course, is moving all over the place. And then you're just going to carry on until everything is full. And it's okay if the glue gets over the other pieces of paper. I mean, it's, oops. This paper's pretty thin, so it's a really good way to, that I can use it up. And at the end of the video, we'll also talk about my giveaway. So you just stay tuned for that. I mean, we have been growing. And so thanks to everybody who's come over and joined us. And it's just wonderful, excuse me, having everybody here. And so I just figure we need to have a giveaway. We won't do all of this together. I mean, this is, you get the basic concept, right? And then I'll pause the video in a minute and come back when it's done. And then we can go to the next step. I just wanted to show you, I have all of these yummy papers from Hazel as well. Oh my goodness, look at that. I just want little bits of it on here though. That's actually a cardstock. Maybe that's not such a good idea, but just little bits here and there of this I'm going to add. But this just gives great opportunity to stamp on these pages. And then this can be just added there. So we'll just add this one and then I'll finish it up. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it's all done. Oops. Turn the camera on, everything smashes. And there's our page. So I'm just going to give it a trim. And then we'll go on to the next step. You don't have to do any stamping if you don't want to. I mean, it's obviously up to you, but you can paint it, you can ink it up, you can add spatter, you can just have it like this, cut it up, and add your images to the face of it, right? That's your choice to do. So I just have some background stamps. These are from Caroline when she sent me some happy mail. And I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping. No rhyme or reason. I mean, this is all background, right? So just grab a stamp, have some fun, stamp all over the place. Everything's going to get cut up, so no matter what it looks like right now, it will not look the same way because it's all going to be individual pieces. I don't have a stamp block, of course. I never checked. But you know what? That's okay. We're just going to do it. Just like that. You can have birds. Use birds, butterflies, whatever stamps you have that you like. Just use them. It's all going to look fabulous. partial stamping. It's sticking to my fingers now, so it's all good. Just like that. Put that one in there. Let's just, I'll clean all my stamps when we're done. That's what I do. So I don't want to use those ones, but then I have these. Bird stamps. And they can be sideways, upside down, upside right, it doesn't matter. I just move my paper as I need it. There we go, just a piece of that one. So there. What do I have here? These ones are old, so they don't even stick to the plastic anymore. This is just a swirl. Oops. Yeah, and I do get full of ink. That's par for the course. And then you can decide for yourself whether you've done enough stamping if you are, or carry on and just do a bunch. Look at that, stuck to my hand. This is a mushroom stamp. It's beautiful. I love mushrooms. For those of you who've been watching me, you know how much I enjoy mushrooms. Here's another one, but I'm just going to use the top and see what that looks like. And again, it's just adding backgrounds. Put that on there. This is just my Tim Holtz stamps. And then these are not Tim Holtz, but I did purchase these from Amazon, a lot cheaper than Tim Holtz. So and then I'm just going to do them at the edges because that's where the paper's plain, and then add numbers or words, letters, whatever you are putting on. And it's just a fillet. And then there's no blank spaces. And even if there are, it doesn't matter, because even when you cut them, whatever, if you have a blank spot that you don't like, just stamp, add a stamp to it, or cover it with a sticker. So there's that. So yes, now I'm full of ink, but I'm gonna be done with the stamping. Just set that down. And there we go. Okay, so the next, I'm going to turn it over and cut. So you're going to cut 2 by 2. That's what the Twinchies are. Sorry, I've got things in my way, of course. Holy, there we go. All right. We won't be doing the whole entire sheet on video, of course, because we would be here a while. And then I'm going to turn it just to have a little bit of a difference in the pattern. So 2, 2, 2. And then I'll leave that one by itself for now. So then I'm just going to cut, just turn them. And there's a 2 by 2. I'm not sure how many we'll get done. And then there's a smaller one. And I do keep those just take the two at the same time. There we go. This cutter is usually pretty good. You can cut, I think 4 sheets of paper at the same time or something, so it's really nice. You can fast forward through this if you want. It doesn't take very long, but sometimes I feel like I go in slow motion. 2, and then there should be a 1/2 inch left. And there's a 2, so I have those left. Well, those are fun little pieces. All right, get that out of the way. Let's see what we got here. And if you have little pieces that come up, you know, just, I mean, it is glue stick, and sometimes corners get missed. So there we have the start of our little palettes. I love that one with the bird, and I like keeping the little images on there because it just adds interest to the background. So here we go. All right, let me just grab a few and we'll just see what we can get done. Hey, how's that? That one's got a bird from the stamp. Some of them are plain, some of them are not so plain. I'm just going to add, this was just sitting there, so I'm going to add it. And so now you can do your inking, you can spatter paint, you can do all kinds of things. Use whatever your preference is. I have all of these bits from the book that we had taken apart. I took a few of them apart. And I also have my Tim Holtz, what are they, Curator Ephemera pack. And they're just little pieces too, so they're kind of nice to use. All right, and then I'm just going to start adding little bits. Stickers, if you have stickers, use them. And this is all I do. I just start, and obviously I'm going to change my mind a few times. I mean, that's a given. It's what I always do. And because I have a leaf on there and it's green, I'm going to add that. These little tickets are fabulous. And then I have, what I have left of my mini dolls are in here, the Tim Holtz mini dolls. So they might get used as well, they might not, don't know. You just have fun. Oh, get off. So if I do a couple at a time, let's do that. I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself here. Let's just start gluing. I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac because that's what's here. Just add that there. And I like the leaf. Tuck it. I think I'll just tuck it under. Just like that. Yeah, you still see Buddy's face sitting there. Well, that's all right. And then there is some little butterflies in here. Not too many, but I like the idea of a butterfly as well. And I'll just pop him in the corner. And if you do inking, things will pop out a little bit more as well, which is nice. I wasn't sure if I should take the time to ink everything up, but I'll just show you what it looks like when you do your inking. I'm just going to add the ink on top of the butterfly, but it stands out a little more because you have that extra color going around. You can add words. I was looking for some words, but yeah, little bow. Anything goes. If you have magazine pages, you can, you know, cut out some little images from your magazine pages. I'm just going to add this. I did put it at the bottom, but I'm not going to. It's going to go at the top. It covers up the bird's face. Fine. You can change your mind. And what's nice about the glue is you can change your mind. So, and if you're looking for words, go into your book pages, and if you have them around you, and just see if there's a word that you like, pick a word, and then you can just add it on to your little bit here. I'm just going to add this. Just adds a little bit of extra color, another layer, and then they can be done. So let's grab this one. I'm going to grab a little mini doll. I always go back to them, but these are the ones I have left. And this little fella is sitting. So, yep, and he's small enough that it'll be okay. And then I want this layered on it as well, just off to the side a little bit, like that. And then he can come and sit there. Whoops. And his head is at the top, but that's okay. It doesn't go over, which is nice. So it helps. And then what do I have? Just looking for something small in here that I can add just as an extra bit there. There we go. And all those pieces are cardstock. So there we go. There's 3 of them. Do another one. This one's a little plainer, so let's do that one. I'm just going to add some ink to this one. There we go. Inking is usually pretty quick. And if you have things over, they can just be snipped. The corners can be snipped off. Well, this little fella is sitting too, but he's kind of taller than the one I just used. Oh, he's good. Let's see here. Oops. His elbow can be on the plant, and he could be sitting. Just have to bring him down a little further. Yep, let's do it. I try not to think too much about this. I mean, I could really get caught up in what I'm putting on, and it's just, I want it to be fun. It's all going to be beautiful in the end. So there's that. And then if I did it right, yep, nice. So his elbow's going to sit just in the crook of that plant, the leaves. There we go. Just like that. Oh, that's darling. I like that. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. I'm just checking. Oh, that little butterfly won't work on there, but, and then I'm just going to cut the tip of the plant, and it still looks awesome, right? So there's that one. Let's do another. Just pick one, Brenda. This is with that old piece of paper from from Hazel that I put on there. It feels pretty fragile. But I do want to add this right there, just because I don't want that piece of paper to start ripping. It just feels like it will. So put that there, and that'll help stop it. And it adds another element in the background. And so there's this cutie fella. His hand's just sitting at the top of that, but what else? Bloom? No. There's a ticket. I like using the tickets. So add that on there. All these little bits that are in here, but oh, I have a puzzle piece. Let's use that. Just for fun. Let's do it. Where should we put it? Oops. Oh, I'm going to do it there. And then that little fella, he can go right there. There we go. And you can be done if you want. There's nothing that says you don't have that you have to add more. Just if you like it like that, leave it. So these little pieces are from a game page. So there's puzzles, pieces, dice, there's a backgammon board, and I'm just going to add that there. Oh, I can still move that. Looks crooked, then it doesn't. And so there's that piece. So I'm not sure how much time we've been on. So let's just do one more. And you get the idea of what we're doing, right? So now you'll be able to just take my idea, and I mean, these are not new, like I have seen them around. Other people have done them as well, and just make them your own any way that you want to do it. I was just looking for my white out. I use that for spatter. So let's, but I must have moved it. It figures. Oh, sorry, had a hard time picking that one up. I'm going to use this word, bloom. And, oh, he's a little too tall. I might have used all my teeny tinies already. Let's see, you. Oh, what about him? You know, his hat is a little bit over, but I'm going to use him anyway. Yep, looks fabulous. Teeny little butterfly. In the corner. And then I'm going to use him. Yeah, let's do it. So I'll make sure to post this video to everyone, even on Facebook, because I know there's a lot of people waiting. So there we go. So like I said, you can add a word if you can find a word. Some of them don't have words that I like. But I'll leave that for now. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope everything made sense. And, you know, like I said, it's very, very easy to do. So I hope you'll take it, have fun with it, create some of your own, and please post to the Facebook group. My group is Crafting with Eyes Wide Open. Wonderful people there. We're all a happy bunch, and we all share and, you know, encourage each other, which is fabulous. And it's also a Happy Mail Movement with Linda. Happy Mail Movement and Junk Journaling with Linda, I believe her site is called. So I will have the link for that in the description box. So check us out. All right, so thanks so much. Oh, wait, giveaway. We have to announce the giveaway. I almost forgot. All right, I think we're at like 2,600 and something. So thank you all so much. I'm so blessed to have you all following me and interacting with me. I just appreciate each and every one of you. So for the giveaway, I'm going to leave it open for a week. So next Monday will be the, you know, when I do the giveaway. But I'm not going to show you what I'm giving. So that'll come in the week probably. I'll just give you some little peeks. But just please make sure on this video that you are a subscriber, that you like it, that you comment, share it if you think somebody else will benefit from seeing this. And just let me know what your favorite color is. How easy is that, right? Just let me know your favorite color and then all the regular stuff, okay? All right, that's it. God bless, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.